The purpose of events like this is to gather people with similar knowledge and passion to dream of the world to come and fight for it together. Just think about ways in which we can incorporate migrant justice, land justice, climate justice, and all the justices together.
We work on projects or campaigns that allow us to fight together towards dignity and justice for all migrants in the UK. We are mostly working with Eastern European migrants, but a lot of people who came said, well, actually, you know, what does it mean to be an Eastern European?
People from all over the world came, and actually that's what turned these sessions into incredibly resilient ones, I think. And so again, so much stuff was shared. We have activists, we have artists, we have community organizers, we have therapists. We really acknowledge the fact that when we come from different backgrounds, we have a lot of knowledge to share. And we really focus this on food and the idea of food resilience, in the sense that, again, we carry so much from our ancestors, from our grandparents who taught us so much, and we're living through, I think, extraordinarily harsh times. And we thought it would be really good to kind of come together and gather all of that.
I think it's probably how important different communities from around the world are to understanding food and food resilience and food cultures, and how this is something that can't just be understood from an individualised perspective, but actually needs communal knowledge and knowledge that spans a very long time as well.
Having said that, I'll finish off the bingo. They who have used garlic as an antibiotic, please draw a circle. We got some Eastern Europeans in the house.
So to start a co-op, it's between 10 and 20 people. One of the things we found is people come together, they do organising, and obviously in winter it's really, really challenging. Surplus food comes from charities like Felix and Fairshare. So Felix are based in London and Fairshare is around the UK. And people often think, oh, how do I do this? So we get mostly neighbours or people within 10-15 minutes walk, so it's quite hyper-local, or a small short bus journey, and they're popping up. And at the moment we're growing in just Gospel Oak about 9 or 10 co-ops, and as you can imagine, these are unprecedented times and the demand is huge.
Eastern European food culture, because it's quite different, you know, like compared with like an Asian food culture. For example, the way of cooking and also the logic way of thinking about the food.
I was very nervous coming here because I came by myself and I didn't know what to expect. A friend of mine invited me and I was quite shy. I liked the atmosphere. It was very warm and kind and not so easy to experience this in a big city in London.
I struggled with my nervous system for years. So being up and down, being emotional, being sensitive. So that's why one day I committed to know everything about nervous system and how to manage that. And if it feels okay, you may close your eyes or you may just soften your gaze. It's not about doing, it's ease. It's all about ease, whatever is easy for you right now. And just notice how you breathe right now. How is your breath? Is it long and smooth? Whatever it is, don't try to change it. Just observe it.
This is a community garden, and we have a community center as well, and this is open to everybody. We are all heading back to think about community, and we just want to invite you to use this space anytime that you need to.
I like the lady when she sang and she do like stand-up comedy or something. I don't understand her language, but I found her very funny.
So if you don't speak Romanian, I'm so sorry. Let me become a boy, please. He has a little bit of facial hair, but not too much, because he's young. What else could I do? I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. Am dus-o la un supermarket. Nu știu de ce, I had to start somewhere, no? You know what I mean? I-am zis, now, fată, pretend you have no money. Iar și zicea, you're so funny. I said, yeah. Funny când n-ai bani să-ți cumperi de mâncare, nu? Da.
I don't want to go back where I'm from. So make my place here, go to shops, find home, Manuka honey, grandma's jam, black tea. I'll volunteer, find my people, be. Pay through the nose for a Ryanair flight, because this is how we survive.
We know you see us as backwards and odd, with different weather, languages and food, and different worship and habits and God. Here we all cook this democracy soup. We pick your fruit, work the slaughterhouse and bar. And this is how we survive, and before we had some history that chases us, Mars. All that we work for, and all we still are. But we are here, and live here, and will thrive. This is how we survive.